experience I've chosen to create is a double coin knot. If I do that well, I'll further challenge myself to complete a prosperity knot. It's a decorative knot that can be expanded on, mainly used in Chinese knotting to make bracelets and necklace patterns. So I do have prior knowledge of using knots as I've worked with horses. The first knot is a bowline, secondly is a quick release knot, which is super convenient. So I will learn the decorative knot through a constructivist approach. I'll actively engage in the learning process and use my experiences and a perspective to develop an understanding of the material. So the learning material I will use first is written instructions. 1, make a loop to the right, pass the working end over it. 2, make another loop perpendicular to the first one. 3, pass the end under the loops. 4, pull both ends tight and distribute the knot evenly. I failed miserably. I couldn't make sense of step 3 onwards, which way the working end was supposed to go. I kept putting it in the wrong way, which got me thinking of another way I could learn is by looking at a diagram, so I could visually see if I was doing it right or wrong, along with the instructions. It gives me arrows on where the working end should be going, and I was able to create a double coin knot successfully. During the learning experience, I learned through a cognitive approach. I was able to think about the ways in which I could learn this by myself, problem solve throughout the process, using my mental intelligence to interpret the instructions and the diagrams to my ability. I tried this approach at expanding on the double coin knot to prosperity through a video form. As there were no diagrams, I realized that although something worked the first time trying, it may not help the next time. To have a pocket full of resources and strategies while learning and teaching, so using resources to work at to the best of your ability at the time. So it was very confusing and difficult to keep up with. I knew I needed help, so that's why I adapted to the social situational learning approach. So my friends and I tried doing this knot at home. I watched and observed what they did and where the mistakes were made. It helped a lot in how I should complete the knot at the end after observing others and watching the video again. I use the situational approach and cognitive while using the video. I can see how this would really help children recognize that we can learn from each other and the mistakes sometimes need to be made to grow and progress, to be better and to create the prosperity knot.